So today was just a nasty day. Like my stop losses were just getting hit out left to right. I had three trades on Trade the Pool and four trades on the 5%ers. The stop losses were pretty reasonable, so they didn't just clear up all the profits from yesterday, but I did take some hits. And I'll show you all the trades I made today. Let's get the first trade was at 9:32. And I had to actually bring it down to the 5 minute to see where I got hit out because it seemed like I got hit out within 3 minutes of entering this trade, right? Within 3 minutes of entering the trade, but the wicks were so apart that within 3 minutes it pushed down into profits and then came right back up, hit out my stop loss, and then continued to go in the same direction. So I have it drawn out already here, and you should be able to see it. So this is where I entered at 9:32 with 150 shares on the QQQ. I entered at 317.25, and this was a bearish engulfing play. So I entered to the downside and have my stop loss a bit above the previous candle. I mean, if I just had my stop loss a little bit higher, I would have been able to capitalize on this downside. But that's just a flaw with the trade, but I didn't expect it to come back up that much. But I had my stop loss a little too close. I can see that that was the error in this trade. Like the direction was right, the signal was right. I had the MACD moving in my direction as well. But just having too tight a stop loss can really mess up your trade. Typically, all right, say if I'm going for this trade, my risk should have been actually 150, but because I'm trying to aim for tighter stop losses, so I risk a lot less. So this risk on this trade was 97 versus the entire sheer size. I would have went to 318.25, but I'm not feeling like setting my risk that high just to get a small move. Like I'll prefer to keep my risk very low and take a big move when it comes. But when I get hit out, it definitely feels like a trade like this. So this is how I got hit out within 3 minutes. Second trade I entered at 10:16. So let's go to the 10:15 candle. Yeah, 10:15 candle. And actually, this was a reversal trade. So I saw a three-line strike bullish pattern, and then I entered to the downside using there as my risk. And it's looking like I got hit out quickly on this one as well. I'm not sure why my stop losses were getting hit out so nicely. If I had better positioning, of course, it would have played out like less risk on the table and it would have been a nicer trade. So let me see where I entered at 10:15, and that's at 316.05. Okay. So I entered at 10:15, 316.05. Okay, and you had a small reversal after that. So I entered as the MACD was kind of pushing down. I didn't have any engulfing pattern to enter on this trade, but I had MACD kind of building up strength. But what I had after was a three-line strike bullish pattern form that cleared out my stop loss pretty quickly. And let's see, that was probably this candle, the 1025, before it actually started to push back down. And I got stopped out at 316.4. So I entered to the sell side at 316.05. And then I got stopped out as the trade went against me. You can see I was trading 120 shares there, but my max risk was $43. So I'm trying to keep the risk rather small. But if the upside goes in my favor, if these are good entries, I'll have a nice runner, some nice profit. Like yesterday's trade, one trade was 240. So the next and final trade on this platform was at, it's looking like 1035. Let me get rid of these previous lines. So it's looking at 1035. Entered with 120 shares again on the QQQ. And then my max risk there was $84.30. I mean, I did not like that last trade. It was like a set and forget. But like the market was just hitting out all of my stop losses. I mean, the day before CPI, I can see why the market would trade a bit funny in anticipating for that. So I got stopped out at 12:44. So that's on the 12:40 candle. 12:44. I mean, I had a 2 hour window there, but it was within consolidation. So at that point, it's not even worth taking the trade off the table. So I entered. Oh no, that's actually 3 hours. So at 144, 144 at 316.70. So it was just consolidating. I entered to the downside here. Kind of broke down, but this wouldn't have been where I wanted to take profit. It's just so low. I would have probably been up probably $40. I mean, a win is a win, yes, but if I'm expecting the market to push lower, I would expect to get more out of the trade. So it actually came back and hit my stop loss. The stop loss that I set immediately as soon as I opened the trade. So I was pretty much okay with it. I lost the 3 trades for the day. I was done. I was like, yep, not a good day for me to trade. Let's trade tomorrow. We have CPI, a big news event, and let's just hit it off there. So the next platform now is where I use the NAS100 and I use the O&W. I have to do more research. I'm not seeing, these brokers are just not matching up with the price that the other broker is giving to me. There's no time that correlates with it, and it's just making it harder to look at and trade. Once I figure it out, I'll do a different video, but this will be the end of the video for today because I'm not able to see a price correlation. Like the broker is a lot off to the point where it throws off my stop loss, and that can make me get hit out of trades a lot easier. So let me do some research. I'll see you in the next video.